I promise, you won't regret watching this video. Over the past few days, I've been spending my time on Play Store games from old to new ones, and after some time, I finally found the ultimate list. We don't normally see much of construction simulator games out there. Games that give you total freedom to build whatever you want. Games that test your creativity level. Well, don't worry. I tested 5 best construction simulator games with best graphics, physics, and content that keep you grinding without getting bored. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drip, and welcome to the Top 5 list of the week. These are the top 5 best and insanely realistic construction simulator games you must try in 2026. What are you waiting for? Drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't.
Find something you believe in. Find someone who will leave when everything you build starts breaking down.
The first game in our top 5 list would be something that's been, I would say, rather overlooked. Keep in mind it's not the best, probably the second best, but I would like it at the top of this list because it's among the best games out there that most people underrate, and to make it even better, it's a game from among the best game developers on Android. This is Heavy Machines and Construction from WebParan Games, ladies and gentlemen. WebParan Games are mostly known from the game Truckers of Europe 3. These are the developers behind the Truckers of Europe 3 look-alike game known as Driver's Highway Hero, the game that was originally built as a test server for Truckers of Europe 3 updates, and if you've played it, then you already know what Heavy Machines and Constructions has to offer. With over 5 million downloads, this game boasts high graphics, realistic physics, and a 10-kilometer wide map. That's not all. The game features up to 30 construction vehicles, from bulldozers, concrete mixers, and pickups. You name it, it's all here. Here's where things get better. As I said, these games have a wide range of game content and won't give you a single chance to get bored. Well, there are about 100 logistics, mining, and construction tasks in Heavy Machines and Construction, and the job assignment is random, making it among the best. Construction games available on mobile. Automatic and manual cargo loading also adds up to the realism. The game also features dynamic day-night cycle and all other basic features a game needs. To this far, I only think it should be at the top. I mean, the number 1 game in the top 5 best construction games you should play in 2026. All download links in description, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the first game.
Just know you got someone out there who loves you. There's nothing left to do. We're fighting for you to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, going second in our top 5 best construction games list is Construction Simulator 3. And to be honest, it's also a game worth playing, and some would even say it's the best, although I would still choose Heavy Machines and Construction. Construction Simulator 3 is not just the only game in the stores, it's a whole sequel going from 1 to 4. These just shows how the developers are dedicated to this game. And that's not all. Construction Simulator 4 is a highly detailed game with high graphics, physics, and animations, and the developers knew well about its performance and the need for an optimized version of the game. The developers came up with light versions of each sequel of the game, and to top it up, the original versions of the game are not available for free, but their light versions were made 100% free and available for everyone. To be honest, these are the most considerate developers I've ever seen. Construction Simulator 4 also has a lot to offer in terms of game content. First, it has over 70 contracts spanning through the whole Europe map and a handful of 50 construction vehicles that are highly detailed. In Construction Simulator 4, you can build and repair roads, build houses, and as your company grows, you can expand your fleet, get new contracts, and unlock new maps, making the immersion more than realistic. I think I would recommend this to gamers looking for something optimized at the same time, full-on game content and grinding. If you find this as your best better, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Another amazing game in our top 5 best construction games is Construction Simulator 3D. I don't know if you've noticed, but most of these games are still new, mostly 2 to 3 years old, and still receiving constant updates from the developers. Ladies and gentlemen, Construction Simulator 3D is another best game worth looking at. With only 80 megabytes installation storage, you can get to enjoy high graphics physics and content that keep you grinding without getting bored. What I like about this game is how highly it's optimized, even running on low-end devices. Construction Simulator 3D is an immersive mobile simulation game that recreates the thrill of operating real-life excavators. The game boasts authentic operational mechanics for a genuine excavation experience, a vast and engaging assortment of missions to keep you entertained, a blend of durability and excitement that ensures lasting fun and engagement. I don't know about you, but this has to be among the best gaming list I have ever made. If you think this video is helpful and appreciate this kind of content, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Ladies and gentlemen, the next game in our list kinda looks like a copy. The funny thing is that they are from totally different developers. At number 4, we have Drive Simulator 23, and if you look at it at a certain angle, you will agree with me that it somehow gives Construction Simulator 3D vibes. It's among 90% of games in the Play Store that are always overlooked. From the graphics themselves, you can already tell that the game is worth trying. I still don't get it, but most of these games from 2024 are highly optimized. 'Cause what do you mean this is a game that only goes for 100 megabytes of storage, no lag offline, and I still get to enjoy high graphics? I guess that mystery goes unsolved. The game features up to 15 different construction vehicles, and to spice it up, it's not just about construction. In Drive Simulator 23, you get to tow airplanes, unload luggage and passengers, refuel planes, and even recover broken-down vehicles. Generally, for me, I always like games that don't just make the whole game be about one thing, and this had to be among the best construction games out there. If you have a low-end device, don't worry. Drive Simulator 23 can run from any device, including devices that have 1 gigahertz speed and 1 gigabyte RAM. Yes, it can literally run on your grandma's old device. If you think it's worth it, of which I know it is, check the download link in description and drop a W in the comments. Before the last part of this video, ladies and gentlemen, I need something from you. I am Drip, and I make mobile gaming content from updates to the top 5 best games like this, and over the past few days, most of you have tuned into my channel. The most frustrating thing, though, is that most of my channel viewers are new guys that haven't subscribed. I will really appreciate it if you subscribed and joined the Drips family. It literally costs nothing. I promise to do my part and make every new video better than the previous. Finally, on the last part of this video, ladies and gentlemen, we have Construction Simulator 2. Actually, if you love construction games, you better try out all Construction Simulator games from 1 to 4. And if you ain't poor like me, you better try the full versions of the game. They will be worth your while. It's not paid content, by the way. If you have subscribed already, see you in my next.